Alright, these are going to be the directions on how to set up your document to be exactly like this. We want one grid square between each of these images, and we want 9 squares, and they're all going to be in their layer groups. So we're going to start this over from the beginning. File, New, set up your document, last name, first initial, poster. We'll make this poster 2. Alright, 7 inches by 7 inches by 300, and make sure your color mode is set to RGB, because we want to be able to use all the adjustments and filters, because RGB is the mode that we get to use a lot of those fun effects. Press OK. Now I have my brand new document. I'm going to go to View, Show, Grid, and View, Snap. This will help me when I'm placing my objects in here to snap to the grid squares. File, Open. Open the image that you got from the shared folder that was taken with the camera. I'm actually going to turn off the grid right now so it makes it a little easier to see. And I'm going to use my crop tool, and up here you'll see with every tool you'll have the menu for that tool. I'm going to change this to width by height by resolution. It's the second option. Change it to 2 inches by 2 inches by 300. You're good. And then I'm actually going to size it down a little bit. Move myself over. Don't need a lot of room, but I feel good about that. And then you either check it off, double click on the inside, or press enter, and it should actually apply that crop. Don't worry, it's not small, it's just you haven't zoomed in. So go ahead and go to File, Save As. We'll save this as a Photoshop document, cropped selfie. Since I've done this a couple times already, I'll make this cropped selfie 3. And I will save this. I want to make sure that it is saved. Okay, now I'm going to turn this off, and this is the poster file that I've been working on. Alright, take your crop selfie and pull it off, pull that tab off, and kind of reduce the size of it. All we need is to get access to the window itself. We're going to use the Move tool, and we're going to click and drag into this other window. See how it activates when the white is showing? When it's not inside of that window, the white box is not going to show up. So I got to make sure it's in there, and I got to wait for that plus sign to show up by the cursor. Okay? And what's happening now is I'm placing it there with one grid square between each thing. So I activate this, click and drag. Activate it, it goes white, click and drag. Activate it, click and drag. Activate, click and drag, activate, click and drag. And you'll see over here it's making a new layer for each new copy that I bring in. And I'm kind of placing them haphazardly, but almost in that grid that we're going to have 1 through 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in that grid. I should have all 9 in there. I have 9 layers. I don't need my crop selfie anymore. Now I can just go ahead, and I'm actually going to put auto select on so that I can select these easily. So I can select using auto select. Try to be sparing with it. I wouldn't use this all the time, but for right now when I'm placing things or moving things around and I have a lot of different layers, it's pretty easy to do. So now I can select this one, move to where it needs to be. So it's activating each layer. Without auto select, you'd have to select layer 5 and then move it from there, because that's the only thing that's going to move. Even though I have this one, I'm hovering over that one and clicking on that one, it's not moving. It's only with auto select selected that I can hover over and it will change the layer. 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, and after we placed all these in their correct positions, go ahead and make 9 layer groups. That's down here. And I want you to place each of the layers into their respective layer group. This is an exercise in dragging and dropping, alright? Understanding what's on top and what's on below. Now, I accidentally put layer 5 into group 4 because I didn't make sure that it was highlighted when I dropped it in there. Alright, when you do drop it in there, you're going to see it indent. If I just move this to between group 6 and 5, layer 9, it's not going to go inside. It has to actually go inside of it. Watch it indent. Now I know that's the wrong one, so I'm going to move that up to 9. And it's very easy to move layers. Unless you lock it, layer 8 goes to 8, 7 to 7, 6 to 6. Unless you lock the position or lock the transparency or these other things, it's gonna move. All right, so be aware of that. If I lock it, it shouldn't. I can still move it. It looks like, but if I lock its position, it'll still let me move it. It's okay. We'll talk about locking later. When I collapse each of these, I should see that all of them are in a layer group. That's correct. Alright, the next thing that we're going to be learning about is actually putting a mask, a layer mask, onto each of the groups. For right now, I don't need my grid anymore, and I don't need to have snap anymore because I've already placed everything correctly. Go ahead and file, save it in here, poster 2, and press OK.